Welcome, welcome, one and all. I love science. I may not be a witch, but here I am. I'm a science witch, and I am here with installment number 3 of It's About the Little Things. Now, I had been told by a couple of my friends who really enjoyed the first 2 videos that I did that I should do a series for it, and I figured why the hell not. I want to put more content up, so I figured let's do it. Here we are, number 3. So I'm not going to be doing this numbered like how I had the first ones, like 10 through, like from 10 to 1. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be talking about 5 per episode. Yeah, we've got another 5, and we're going to start right now. So for the first one, I have the bubbly butterfly feeling you get in your stomach when you get nervous or anxious. I wouldn't say anxious, because anxious is usually like the bad kind, but say you see a really cute girl or guy walk by, they wink at you. You get these really, your stomach does all the flips and whatever. You get butterflies. That is such a great feeling, and it's also really, like, not understandable. A lot of people are like, what's going on? Why am I getting these? And it sort of just is like, I feel like it's kind of a metaphor for a crush itself, like especially if it's because of a crush. And it's sort of like, a crush usually comes really unexpectedly, and when at the least opportune moments, and it just happens, and it tends to suck, because you don't know why you're feeling like this, but you do. And crushes can be very stressful. But they can also be really great, and the butterflies are probably one of my favorite things about it, because it makes me really giddy, and I kind of just like, it feels like I'm being tickled by myself from the inside. It sounds really weird, but that's just how it is for me. They can mean a lot of different things for different people. It could either be a bad thing or like a good thing, but at least for me, it's usually a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but when it's a bad thing, it's more like my stomach drops than butterflies. It's odd, but I feel like a lot of times your abdomen really is what shows your mood, or what can show like what really impacts you a lot. Next we have going to bed after a very long day. This is one of my favorite feelings ever, by like hands down a favorite of mine. Getting home from school, I am exhausted from staying up till 12:30 doing homework the night before and only getting about 5 or 4.5 hours of sleep. And getting home after 6 hours of doing work and whatever is getting home, and I'm always wishing I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. But you heard what I've already said in the second video. I did one on naps, but this is kind of just like crawling into bed at, like, again, 10:30 at night, 12:30 at night, after, and then just curling up under your blankets all warm and cozy, and it's on your pillow. Like, everything becomes so much softer. Everything becomes softer. Like, my comforter, it just makes getting into a nice bed makes everything feel sort of worthwhile. And it's kind of like, I know this may sound like a really weird analogy, but it's sort of like reloading a gun, or like recharging a battery, which, I mean, it generally is considered to be recharging, but I say it's like reloading a gun because you're putting through all these efforts to be precise and accurate with your shots, but you only have a certain amount of shots, and once you run out of those shots, there's nothing you can do, and you need to reload. So it's like you are aiming to do the best you can all day, and eventually you're gonna run out of energy. you're gonna run out of determination. You're gonna run out of these things. And getting into bed and falling asleep is the reload. The gun could either jam and explode, which means like you have a really bad day the next day because you wake up groggy and all that, or it can work perfectly and you get all your shots and everything goes smoothly. But I definitely have a lot of days where I wake up really groggy, so my gun gets jammed very often. Next we have hot showers. Hot showers. Oh, that's really the only kind of shower I can take. I can't take cold showers. I don't understand how people do it. I mean, I get it, it can be really refreshing and everything, but I get in the shower to relax and not to really cool down. I guess in the summer, yes, but I don't go in there to cool down or to get more energy because I take my showers at night. So when I shower, it's always going to be warm or hot. My bathroom is a sauna when I get out of the shower. It's really kind of bad because, you know, moisture and all that can damage things, but I still do it anyway. But everyone really has their own sort of perfect temperature for showers, but in my opinion, hot showers can be sort of like a sauna. And sauna's supposed to relax you, and it's like you just gotta let loose under the hot waves. And what waves? You just gotta relax under. It's like you gotta untense your muscles and you gotta just like steam off. And I'm trying to think of more heat puns. It's not working. Hot showers are good. Number 4. I said I wasn't numbering. Motherfucker. With Christmas just around the corner, many people have already gone out to buy their Christmas trees and hang their ornaments and everything. I have seen Christmas trees out since Thanksgiving. Now, I don't really know this feeling very well because my entire life we had a synthetic tree that we've always put together, so I'm not too familiar with the whole Christmas pine tree thing. I do really enjoy the smell of pine, which definitely reminds me a lot of Christmas, despite me not having a pine tree ever for a Christmas tree. But pine trees just kind of give you the winter feel, because my favorite scents kind of change with the seasons. Like, I love the smell of apple crisps and pumpkin pie and stuff in the fall, and then when winter comes, I love the smell of cookies and eggnog and pine. Pine is a smell that really just reminds you of Christmas and what Christmas really is, despite whether your Christmases have been a good or bad experience. It's still kind of, pine brings you back to the ideal Christmas, despite whether you've had it or not. Last but not least, oversized clothing. I am always wearing oversized clothes. Like the jacket that I'm wearing now, this was my dad's. It was too small on him. The sleeves are really long, so I took it from him. Oversized clothes are just so comfy. Whether or not they're from your boyfriend or girlfriend or from your parents or you got it from a friend or a tag sale, wearing oversized clothes just, it's the best. It's because it gives you like more room to feel sort of free and everything and not be so constricted and everything. And it's just like, you can kind of just like wrap yourself in it, and it's kind of like you're wearing a blanket, not like a Snuggie, because those are bullshit. It's definitely a lot like wearing a blanket, a poncho, like just being comfortable in your winter clothes. And not even winter clothes in the fall, which is why I love fall, because oversized clothing, you get to wear it all the time and not be considered weird for wearing it in the spring or the summer. Oversized clothes can be from a significant other, which, I mean, it'll smell like your significant other depending on if they wore it a lot, and it kind of just, it brings you home when you two aren't together, and it's a really sweet gesture. I remember I had a sweatshirt from a past boyfriend in 7th grade, and I wore the sweatshirt all the time. When we broke up, though, I think I gave it back. No, he didn't want it back, so we ended up throwing it in the bushes. I don't know why. It's a good feeling, wearing oversized clothes, and it's something I can really appreciate. Anyways, this is it for the third episode of It's About the Little Things. I want to especially thank my friends Anna and Abby for convincing me to make this series into an actual thing. So thanks a lot, guys. I'm really happy you convinced me. And thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, take a stab at that like button to let me know. And I hope to see each and every one of you sometime in the very near future. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye! By the way, thank you, Cassidy, for reminding me to make my bed.